Hey, good morning. Today is almost the end of June, and I just want to run through quickly what's going on with my garden this year. It's 2022. It's summer, almost. It's probably already summer. It's because it feels so hot. So my two Asian pears here, this year it got a shot from last year, so it did not give me any flowers. It's super sad, but I'm still having a lot of hope that there's a lot of fruit and wood here. Hopefully next year it's got all this energy from saving for the past for this year, and it'll give me some fruit next year. It's always fun. You never know what you're gonna get, right? But then surprisingly, this year my muscadine or scapenange grape, it's grown wonderful. I need another one. This is fry variety, and this one is just a random variety that we ate and we spit the seed out, and it just came up like weed. So we need this guy to flower to pollinate this guy, or this girl, I don't know. But anyways, while I'm waiting, this year it looks pretty good, pencil size, but it's no flowers yet. But luckily my neighbor, I think somebody around here have grapes, so I wasn't expecting any this year, but actually I do. I start to like seeing them little chubby, round, cute little guys here. So I'm super excited. So this white grapes or yellow grapes, whatever some of them up there. And right now we got hit with, so June and May, late May and June, early June to mid-June, we'll usually get hit with Japanese beetles, so they kind of like eat everything. I'm trying to keep this grape vine contained, so I'm not gonna have a lot. I'm just gonna prune and keep it within this area, so do not let it go crazy. So sometimes I prune it to keep it short. A couple of new family members here visit a nursery one time. This is a sage, red rockets, I think, or something red, because I like hummingbird to come. Hummingbird loves those. So something red, something juicy for them, something that they can drink, and they're so beautiful though. I forgot what this was. The little button ball thing's pretty cute. They're kind of like growing leggy. Maybe I need to trim them so that they can stay short and bushy. These are annuals. My abelias are always getting nicely bushed out every year, but I always trim them. And Echinacea, love the butterfly, and the bees love them. This is Cosmo. It's just an annual thing to add some color. I have a lot of well, these are pennyworth or go-to cola, or ramen in Vietnamese, and they are everywhere. They are so easy to grow. I don't even grow these intentionally. The seeds just drop down, and they're just making this nice little border here. This year cucumber is not, it's like, so the winter last year was super hot, but the summer this year is the winter was super cold, and the summer is super hot. So I've been so busy. As you can see, I have been able to put out a lot of videos. But so this year, usually I got a lot of cucumber, but this year I am just like struggling to get some cucumber. And tomatoes. These are purple Cherokee tomato. They're huge. Last year I was mistaken that was like a little cherry size, but they're actually huge. You can see this flower here. It's actually huge. So when I get tomatoes, they probably is good size. My son loves to come like sneak over there, like he's just peeking out and like, oh, tomatoes, and he would come out and get them. It's always my husband get a little area here for the banana peppers. They are so prolific. He's been eating them. He's been picking them. But there was more on here than this. A couple of tulsi or Thai basil here and there. Last year we got a bush that didn't get attacked by downy mildew, and the seeds just kind of spread out like crazy. And so this year we got a lot. Some, but I don't have room, but I have to like think about where I'm gonna put them. But this year I got Thai basil. As you can see, I've been so busy. I haven't even been plugging these out. So I'm supposed to plug these out to get these bigger, but then I haven't been able to cook much. We got so many activities. So now that's really nice to have this nice bush, green, and no downy mildew attacking right now. And then I'm getting ready to cook some pho, so it'll be chopped down like the deer come through here real quick after this week. But this year, yard bean has been doing great. I just picked yesterday and the day before, and it doesn't look like there's anything on them, but there's a lot. It's this go-to cola or pennyworth is like, it loves it. Whoa, that's the wasp. Oh man. So I need to eat them. I need to make them into smoothie, and a couple of cherry tomatoes or something. Grape tomato? No, this is cherry. This year I bought them from the store because I couldn't get my 100 cherry tomato to sprout. Not sure where they all are. So I went ahead and got me a plant. And this is the back of the trellis where all the yard bean was happening. Just picked some, so a few some still there. And bitter melons. I have not seen any fruit. It's always the male flowers. So not sure where all the female flowers are yet, or maybe the plant needs to get up to a certain size before it starts to produce. But maybe I need to feed these, because this is barely not much food back here, and the soil is just super dry. I need to do some work here. The leaves are kind of yellowish. So this is Chinese celery, and I love Chinese celery, but it's like way too hot now. Only got a couple of bushes. Nothing. Like this one is some sort of pepper that I don't even know. It just seems to doing all right over there for a while. I've been wanting to grow some eggplant, and went and got me 6 or 7 eggplant. So I am excited about the eggplant this year. This is a Hansel variety. This is my first year able to grow any eggplant, so not sure what's going on here. Let me know if you know why they have the little holes here. That's just so weird. It's like some sort of bugs. I don't think it does any damage to the plant. It might take some off, the photosynthesis, the ability of taking up sun. But I don't know, should I spray with something? I don't know. So I'm still learning this year. But I got a few this year, so I've been busy, but I love peony. Oh, I love peonies. So I just got a bunch of seeds, so I'm experimenting something. This is like tree peony seeds, and I'm trying to get this to sprout. It's been a very fun process to me. So this area gonna be sitting here for 2 years. I'm not gonna be growing any vegetables here for 2 years, and that will be for, hopefully I can get some sprouting, and so at least I got these all numbered out and I know which one's which, if they ever sprout. For the past couple of years, I was not able to grow the Egyptian spinach, which I love. Egyptian spinach. That was like a few years ago. I got a boatload. It was just everywhere. So finally got these to sprout this year, and I have just a few straggles here and there. And there's some one over there, and a little ones around. But these is really good. I love these. I love to make them into soup. It's a little slimy like okras. Or I can sometimes put them in salad, fresh salad. They're super nutritious. And a lot of Malabar spinach. I had some Malabar spinach climbing up here last year, so all the seeds came down. It becomes like a war zone over here. So peonies are done. Sorry, I didn't get the post app. Blueberry this year, I got a lot of blueberries. These are the remnants of the old berries. I've been eating them. Let me go to the other bush. So this bush was propagated with a little section about this small 3 to 4 years ago, and it's finally take off. This was from a co-worker, and I've been plucking blueberry like this and just pop them in my mouth. I love it. It's so sweet and fresh, and it likes it here, so I'm gonna leave it here. I've been eating these. Not the bird. I'm the bird. So I'm happy finally I got some blueberry. A little flower here for a pollinator. Coneflowers, black-eyed Susans, and flowering peach. This year was flowers beautifully. It's supposed to give flowers only, but it's been giving more for fruit. I mean, they're not supposed to be giving a lot of fruit, but I guess it's the older the tree gets, it just acts weird. So these fruit gonna be plucked off, or they'll fall off at some point. They're not the eatery kind of fruit. Let me go to a different side of the garden. There's a couple of mint here. Some sort of mint we got from the store, and I thought it smells really good, so add it to my mint variety. This is just peppermint maybe, or spearmint. This is spearmint. It's been so busy, I can't even eat the mint fast enough, and they've been flowering. Sorrels are doing wonderful. Just I often forgot to come this way to water these guys, but they still survive. Garlic chives, just trim them so the new leaves will come out, and some onions, green onions, and the sorrel seeds just come out. They do seed, and they are very easy to grow. And I'm not sure. I'll just clean these out. Not sure what I'm gonna do there just yet. Maybe I'm still thinking. I keep thinking maybe something will happen. Some more sorrels. The HOA has been complaining about having a trash can where they can see trash, but I don't know who doesn't have trash. I don't know, but since this thing is growing so slow, the bush, so we're taking the trash back and putting in some Euonymus and see, hopefully they'll become like a hedge, a wall, or something when we put the trash bin back there. But these are elephant ears. They like so big. This is the other small variety of the eggplant. Kind of round, tomato looking type like that. I'm not sure, but they seem to do great here. I have two. Over here is another one. They're doing great. This is a patio baby variety, and they are prolific. I love them. I love the flower. I mean, I'm not a purple. Purple is not my color that I usually would go for, but it looks nice in the front. And these are just the flowers, peonies. Gardenias are about to be done. Bush needs to be trimmed right after the gardenias done, finished blooming. And this area this year is like so sad. I don't know what to grow here. It's just so sad. But I have some white flowers. These are carrots. Carrots is like so nice. It has these fern looking leaves that you can plant just like for fun in the summer, because they're a fall crop. It's a cool weather crop. But I like to plant them so that in the summer I have some sort of fern leaf. I won't get any carrot because I mean it's like super dry. Even if I got some carrots, it's probably not as good. You know, it's gonna be so dry unless you water it like crazy, and I don't even have time to pick. So watering is just not something that I'm able to do right now. And earlier, this guy is an artichoke. He's been blooming pretty nicely, so now the seeds are like developed. It's really big, and it took all the energy to like grow into one flower. The purple thruster was really beautiful, so it's still alive down there, and hopefully next year it'll grow bigger. Peaches got attacked by the Japanese beetles. I don't know what to do with the Japanese beetles. Let me know in the comments if you know how. But I like these size. I can just eat them like, crunchy like cucumber. I like peaches and fruit kind of crunchy. So you like that? Sweet. These are some more mint, and the strawberry just kind of run to its own. These are pipers. They're doing great. They ran last year underneath there, and I just put some leaf down to cover these up, and they tend to like it. So last year was winter was really cold, and they seem to survive. And so yeah, here in zone 7B, it likes to be out. It can't be outside. Not to say that it will always work, but it's a chance it can stay out. So I had these in the house last year, but those are outside. They're so big. So Vietnamese mint, been struggling this year. Fish mint, crab claws. Trying to grow some of these. I think these are culantro. They're not cilantro, but they're like culantro. It got a very long leaf like this. But I put in a seed, and they will grow, and then they will got eaten by the slug or something. Because here and there I see they have a lot of seed, and they're super easy to grow. They like the morning sun and a little bit moist soil. Keep the soil moist constantly. Not sure what to do here, so this year I'm just putting some flowers here. This is Cosmo and some more mint. So bare here, so I put some okras. These are like a 1 foot okras, 1 foot tree or plant. The okra was about this big, but the plant is like a foot tall, so it's really cute. Very prolific though. So every year is always a surprise or a challenge. These are sunflowers, and they've been attacked by the deer so much. As soon as they got like a head like this, deer will come by and they will chomp them down. And I'm so ready for a sunflower to grow, but they will chomp them down like this. I've been doing that. I've been putting more and more out, but like they just know, I replenish their flowers for them. But at least the hedge looks a little bit bushier. These were propagated from those bush over there, and they were like about this big 2 years ago. They grow fast, the privet. I put these out, the purple perilla. I put these out a little bit late because I didn't get a chance to, and they look so pitiful. But once the rain come and I need to water them up, something just ate this. I wouldn't think something would eat perilla, but I guess something just did. Maybe it just tried it and like it. So even the zinnia got chopped down. Every time something grew up, it got chopped down. So hopefully the perilla will get a little bit better. We need a little bit more rain. So like these are carrot hedge here, all these white flowers, fuzzy looking flowers. These are carrots. There's a really fuzzy, funny looking white though. Doesn't pop much, but at least that's something that I was hoping to get some sort of flowers in the meantime for something to grow. But it's just so funny this year, nothing grows back there. I mean, last year I had a whole patch of zinnia, and I love zinnia, and because this has a lot of it attracts a lot of pollinators, bees and butterflies. It's kind of like my pollinator garden. But it's like nothing, even Cosmo, it's the easiest thing, Cosmo. I wouldn't collect the seed, right? Because Cosmo is like, it drops it in next year. It will come up, but nothing really. And I started a patch of daisy here. It seems to spread pretty nicely, at least. So it's kind of like spotty. So I don't know. It looks kind of sad to me. Maybe from the outside it doesn't look as bad because these hedge will kind of cover the bottom. But if you stand closer, it looks pretty sad. There's no color really. Maybe it's just my opinion. And my artichokes has been struggling this year. Anything I put down around here, it's just like it just want to die. I used a big bush last year. It's struggling, and that one's struggling, and this was like the biggest bush, and it looked like it's struggling. Maybe I just need to water more. But this is a little bit from the purple thruster that what it looks like. It's really bright and beautiful. So I was propagating a butterfly bush. It was like this big. So last year and then this year, it gave out a little bit. I should have pruned these and let it grow, but I forgot. I didn't get a chance to. But hopefully we'll get some butterflies to come by sometimes. And these are Carnations. I just had a whole package of seed with a variety of colors. I've been getting red and some mixed colors, some stripes. This is daintiest. That's red daintiest. I just got a new add this to the new family. This is Rosemary. That is the lavender. Its flowers really nice this year. It's kind of done now. Couple of gooseberry, ground cherry. There and there. I had more, but the rabbit's been going through here. It loves around here. It will just chop down everything. It tries everything. My lemongrass, last year I just chopped it down to this like right here, leave it on an inch, and I covered them up. So out of 10, which we had a really cold winter last year, out of 10 bushes, 6 or 7 bushes came back. I also stick a couple of more from the beginning of the season, like that one. But then because I didn't see them come out, so I stick some in, and it looks like they're coming up at the same rate. The bush from last year, it's actually probably might grow a little bit faster, but all of them kind of grow slow though, because we don't have enough rain this year just yet. That one died. And this is the milkweed patch that I started like 3 years ago. This year we had 35 to 40 Monarch Butterflies that I released. It was beautiful. It was great. It was like awesome process. And they ate this area like down to the sticks. Like they mowed these down. They ate every single leaf. Wow, the flower smells really awesome. It's really sweet, and the bees love these. So after they are done and the milkweed get a chance to grow at that, the biggest one, the tallest one, is probably about 5 foot tall. Even though, you know, here is the part where the rabbit came every day and it eats every day, and it will do this, and it will take a leaf, and then sometimes it will take a chomp, you know, right here, and it mows all this down. But it's all the milkweed is all under the ground. So if you plan to grow milkweed, be sure that you are really going to have an area for them to sprout, because they will sprout everywhere under the ground. They will come up. You think they're dead, but they're actually under the ground. They'll pop up all over the place. So have them contained, because they're like invasive species. I like butterflies, so I'm okay with mowing them. My husband added the raspberry this year. Not sure how they're gonna be, but they look like they're okay. The original plants are dead, but the new sprout coming back out, so looks like they're doing good. This is the two plum trees, and that one is just going nuts. It was like growing so crazy, very leafy, very bushy. So I chomped down a lot of the big bushes and trying to open up, because this little guy, I mean, they're all the same age, the same size when I bought them, and this one is like 5 times bigger than that one. And this one gives me more fruit. Gives more fruit, but I don't mean that I get them, because the squirrel will come and get them. So these fruits are awesome. Persimmons, I get some persimmon this year, but the bush are super nice. I get maybe like 10. Oh, one just dropped. It's still dropping. Very sad. That one just dropped. So one less. Maybe it's a single digit now, but the bush itself looking very nice and bushy. Yeah. But the little guy here have a lot of fruit. I'm not sure if it's able to hold up, but this guy's been struggling. I'm not sure they're still dropping. I got maybe like 20 to 30 from this one, and hopefully it doesn't drop anymore. Fig, this is fig, brown turkey fig. Super huge this year. We have a lot of figs last year, so looking forward to more figs this year. They're almost ready. Gotta make sure we're putting eyes on these, because birds will come and the squirrels will come, so you have to fight for it. Some of them might be ready. There's like almost the size. They'll get about an inch to an inch and a half, maybe 2 inches. No, maybe 1. All right, this is a big, so good. This is 2 inches. So let me see. Maybe an inch and a half. About an inch and a half wide. Fruit size. Not sure what's going on with this guy this year. I get a lot of the leaves curl issue here, and it's got some decolorated come, and then it's wrinkle and ruffle. I got some fruit this year, but they're all dropped. Same for this guy. I'm not sure because I'm planting this right next to this big bush here, big tree, a cedar tree or some sort of arborvitae tree here, and it just kind of suck up all the certain nutrient that this guy is missing. So not sure, but still growing pretty good, not dead. Apples are still no fruit. I'm not an apple. Maybe I shouldn't be growing apple, but well, that's it for this. That garden looks pretty sad this year. Just because I haven't had a chance to do much. I only got a bunch of onions. I'm looking forward to collect these seeds for the winter or the next batch. But if you grow onions, the bees will love them. Some of the eggplants, I'll start giving some eggplants here. So at least I'll get something here. I have my Malabar spinach to spread out here so that next year, I got Malabar spinach everywhere, which I love. I just kind of pull them up, and as I get to a certain size, I just pull them up and eat them. Because the leaves, I want the big leaves. As I grow into the vine like this, the leaves getting smaller and smaller. It's more picking effort. And we had this first persimmons my husband added last year. So this year he added another one. So he said, do not touch it, do not prune it. So I didn't. And it was like one day we had a really heavy storm, and it was top heavy, and it fell over. And this thing was just like a bamboo. It bent over like this. And it broke. I still haven't plucked that out yet. I'll let it. I'm not going to do anything to it. But as you can see, the tiny little skinny leg or trunk here, it's not even bigger than a bamboo trunk. How is it supposed to support all that? But that's an experiment that we're doing. So he said just let his grow. Maybe in the next few years his will be much better. This is the same thing. He's just like, oh, let's add another one. Maybe next year we'll do another one here. Or another one over there. We have 4 right here. It's so much fun. And these are my potted plants. Sugar apple, yeah, or hold on. No, actually this is star apple, because you cut it up and inside this purple fruit. If I ever get any fruit, it's supposed to look like a star apple. More crab claws. This one is a star apple that I propagated, and it's struggling, but it's still doing all right. This is my jelly plant. And the next month I will be plugging. I got 2 batches a year. I need to have some more so that I can have more, but just not enough time for me to do a lot of things. Tree peonies looking bushy. They need to be in the ground. This is a new tree peony. This is gonna be a lavender purple looking. This is Japanese tree peony. This year I didn't get any flowers, but hopefully next year I'll get some. It's so dry in here, but maybe even 2 years later. There's another white tree peony. This is a custard apple. Mangao. I'm not sure what kind of apple, but I've been pollinating these. Kind of like a pawpaw tree, but I'm able to get 2. Oh my god, it's like working so hard for just a couple. But they have a lot of flowers though, so I just pollinated some this morning. And yesterday. They very picky. They're very needy. So I don't know. I might get some fruit this year if these two are able to make it through. And I'll see what happens, if it's a mango yai or not. If it's not, I might not like it. And let me go back over here. This is a strawberry patch. These are my pawpaw trees. I thought this pawpaw tree is dead, but I quit watering it. But I didn't want to pull it up either. I'm like, didn't get a chance to until I got something to put here. But they actually not dead. They like sprouting now like crazy here. It's like blueberry. They're coming up. So I still have. Oh, there it goes. Oops. Sorry. Anyways, dead anyway. So now these are a pawpaw. It's kind of like a pomegranate. It's like it died. It was so cold it died, and then like a new little sprout sprouting up. And this one is a new one we put in this year because we thought the other one was dead. Actually, the rabbit ate it and it was dead. Actually dead, and it's not sprouting out at all. And I did the scrape test. It was green. It was nothing came out, but actually now it's black. But it's actually coming out too. So I'm excited. There's still more hope. My Grand Duke of Tuscany jasmine is almost done. I have been having these in the house, but it needs some sunshine too, so I put it out. But smells gorgeous. It smells really nice. I'm just sitting out here to drink my coffee for like 5 minutes, and it smells really nice. Some hot pepper, some drumstick tree. Alright, I forgot what's the name of this now, but it's called Drumstick Tree. Don't know why it's called drumstick. It's an Indian tree. I will pluck. Sometimes I'll pluck these and just eat them. It's very nutty. I think it's very nutty. I just eat them fresh. Some hot pepper. I need to pick some more hot pepper. Waiting for them to get a little bit red. And this is the okra. The new variety I got from the store this year. Maybe it was from the seed, but it's only like a foot tall. But I was surprised this morning I got some okras. There's actually 9 in here, but there's like a lot of okras back here that I didn't know. And here there's also like a bell pepper, like a baby sweet cotton candy bell pepper. This is pretty sweet. So I really need to pick these okras and go put it in a soup for my daughter. It's called ganjur. It's like fish, sweet and sour ganjur soup. We're missing some okras. There was no okra at the store, so she's excited. And this is the ground cherries. I plan to bring this inside the house. Ground cherry is a little tomato, kind of cherry looking, tomato looking. It's a tomato family or whatever the family that is. But it's like 30 years that I haven't had a bite out of this thing, so I'm super excited. I really want to eat this because this is what I grew up eating in the wild. So I am so excited about this year. I got 4, 5 in here and a couple out and about. I don't know if they will make it, but they're in the ground. And this is Madagascar jasmine. That smells really nice too, like kind of like jasmine. Well, it is jasmine. That's it, guys. I know it's not quick, but that's all I have for this session. If I have more time, I will do some more videos, and I'll talk to you later. You have a great day, and bye-bye.